we asked the question earlier, how would these men respond to the attacks by Rollins last night on SmackDown? Perhaps we're going to get our answer early on.
The game plan may be backfiring before our eyes for Seth Rollins. Tried to stack the deck by softening up the field. Didn't apparently get the job done.
And the three men that were attacked by Rollins last night, attacking Seth Rollins here tonight. Maybe Paul Heyman should have thought better about that strategy last night on SmackDown.
Yeah, maybe a better plan from Paul Heyman.
And Rollins now sent out the ring right in front of Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman's coaching him up, telling him to stay down.
With some Machiavellian consequences, and Solo Sikoa, part of that power group on SmackDown, loved what he saw, but record scratch.
Yeah, I wonder if Paul Heyman sees ghosts when he looks at Solo Sikoa, the man who put him through a table last year. And Solo trying to play nice, and Andrade and Penta, now LA Knight, go right after Solo Sikoa with a neck breaker. Americano playing defense and looking for the Chad Gable ankle lock.
Chad Gable has clearly taught Americano a little trick or two.
This is classic Chad Gable here with the ankle lock.
Classic Kurt Angle, classic Ken Shamrock, classic El Grande Americano.
And now Andrade. Rollins in all kinds of trouble. Andrade now looking to circumvent Rollins to try to get up to the contract. Penta playing defense as well. Dangerous situation for all these superstars, especially Rollins. And now Andrade with a
sunset flip bomb.
And then through the ladder goes Rollins.
Ladder snapping in the process. Perhaps the spine of Seth freaking Rollins did too.
Andrade.
Uh-oh, blocked by Penta. No, not on the ladder. Not on the ladder. Penta, Mexican Destroyer on the ladder.
Holy hell! The blood pouring down the back of El Grande Americano. Massive amount of abuse. Wow!
Oh my! That's the fireball ladder the Creed brothers hit earlier in the night.
That's the what?
The fireball ladder that the Creed brothers hid because Chad Gable told them to help out our buddy, he said, El Grande Americano. He was the only one that knew was on this side. That's the fireball ladder.
Well, the fireball ladder is huge.
It's the best ladder I've ever seen.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, the fireball ladder's a good time.
Americano.
Cinnamon whiskey. El Grande Americano. Spinning that thing. Taking out all of LA. Saying, have a drink on me.
Penta's closing in.
Focus, LA Knight.
And now, Americano.
Climbing the ladder from the outside. Americano's on the chase.
Penta's got the briefcase.
Americano.
That is incredible. Oh, headbutt the steel plate. He used the damn steel plate in his mask. He's going to win it this way. Maybe not.
LA Knight.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
No, not from up there.
Holy. Come on. Get out of here, boys.
Tom. Rollins and Heyman screaming now. Get out here now.
Yeah, I bet I can guess what they're screaming for.
Yeah, no shock here.
They're calling the dogs here in LA.
The unpredictable badass Braun Breaker, the Oscilla Bronson Reed, and Breaker just broke Gable in half.
El Grande Americano just got super speared by Braun Breaker.
And again, no disqualifications in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
You stack the deck any way you can. And Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are the ultimate in deck stackers for Seth freaking Rollins.
And Heyman over here cackling like a weasel.
Because he's a master at coming up with plans like this.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Guys, look out, look out. Braun Breaker speared LA Knight. Breaker speared LA Knight in half. Heyman giving him his last rites.
Braun Breaker is just chaos dressed as composure.
Wait, I'm going to give this one to you because you do it better than everyone else. Bronson Reed to the top rope.
Tsunami!
Crush Unleashing Andrade, Big Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins. Rollins insurance policies,
And now,
Breaker and Reed.
And now Paul Heyman's directing them
Wait a second.
at Solo Sikoa.
For everything we saw on SmackDown last night, time for talk is over.
And now Solo has backup. Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo. Guys, we are about to have a clash of 4 damn monsters.
Great minds think alike. Two can play at that game. Solo Sikoa has stacked the deck too.
What a massive moment. 4 of the big young superstars in WWE today, brawling it out in Money in the Bank.
4 balls of muscle with a whole lot of bad intent, who should have nothing to do with this matchup.
Braun Breaker picked up by JC Mateo, and then Mateo
Driven into the steel post.
Just outmaneuvered by Braun Breaker.
Now Breaker measuring his man. Spear through the barricade.
Who would dare get in the ring now?
No one. And Solo gonna waltz his way to the top, grab the briefcase, take the contract.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God! Jacob Fatu just screwed Solo.
Jacob Fatu has some demolition fantasies of Solo Sikoa.
Cold and violent barbarian who cannot be controlled. Not by Solo, not by anyone.
And oh! A spinning Solo, appropriately through a ladder. Off the stoppage for Seth Rollins. He may have cleared his last hurdle.
And the embers that were burning when it comes to competition in this match may have just been extinguished for good.
Seth Rollins slowly making his way to the top. Seth Rollins, with no one standing in his way. Rollins, for the second time in his career, is Mr. Money in the Bank. Who the hell's he barking at to his phone? Oh boy.
I have my guesses.
Yeah, well, it was, yeah, there you go. Braun Breaker, Big Bronson Reed coming out here for more destruction tonight. Penta is helpless. What the hell? LA Knight, blunt force trauma. BFT, hit and run on Rollins. And LA Knight escapes, getting the last laugh tonight. Seth Rollins, somebody's got your number heading into Saturday and Saturday night's main event. The weekend in Atlanta, Great American Bash, Saturday night's main event, Devolution. We'll see you in Atlanta. three-time United States champion LA Knight, battling the five-time world champion Seth Rollins.
Oh,
It was a
shot to the gut there, registered a little too hard.
Oh, and a high elbow.
Perhaps a little sign of that attack from last night coming to the fore early here.
And now LA Knight.
And again, those ribs just collapsing, going for that Falcon Arrow or suplex, and wait a second.
Looking for a pedigree, and LA Knight for the BFT, blocked by Seth Rollins, and Rollins now launched outside the ring to the floor.
I'd argue beating Seth freaking Rollins when you're not at 100%.
Oh!
May not actually be possible, but blocking out that pain right now apparently is the megastar, tapping into that Kavorka that is running wild in this arena.
Rollins bounced off our announce table, which has become a playground for our superstars here tonight. And I don't think he's done yet. Rollins bounced right into our announce table.
Yeah, not quite enough damage was done to the announce table, apparently. Let's finish the job, why don't we?
And now LA Knight, clothesline, and he hit Rollins hard.
We up in this tonight.
Rollins, oh, and a knee right to the midsection. Great strategy by the architect Seth Rollins. And the visionary now, heading up to the top rope, looking to put LA Knight away. Frog splash to the injured midsection and ribs. Rollins for the win. Hook of the leg and a kick out.
You see that? They still singing my song.
Oh, and LA Knight blocked the right. Now Knight trying to fight back, perhaps on adrenaline alone.
Blocked the right and is now blocking out the clear pain in that midsection, but it's working, tapping into that frenzy in this arena. Oh, once again, one shot and down is the megastar.
And LA Knight with a clothesline. And now Knight looking to rally. Oh, and a neck breaker.
Oh, what a flurry here from LA Knight just when
DDT.
He was looking written off. As good as new. And Carl, whose game is this? Yeah.
Elbow delivered. Knight cover. Rollins hobbling back up into the corner. LA Knight, BFT, BFT by LA Knight. Cover now, hook of the leg, and Knight with the win.
Here is your winner, LA Knight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank. A little reminder, Wade. Seth has until next June to cash in the contract.
Enjoy your reign, CM Punk, because eventually, when the healing is over, I will be haunting you.
Still playing mind games. The architect. Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Not tonight. Not tonight of all nights.
I'd call it a miracle, but I don't think it's that.
And CM Punk and Seth Rollins now going after one another. Punk looking for a GTS. Rollins beating him down. Apparently nothing wrong with the knee. At least it doesn't appear that way. And now Punk with a briefcase to the face. And another one. And another one. And Punk getting the hell beat outmaneuvered CM Punk again.
Why do you pay the Oracle Paul Heyman? It's because that man is a wizard at the machinations of this game, and he's pulled it off again.
Punk's kryptonite. Seth Rollins promised Punk would never be on top as long as Seth Rollins is here. And he again made good on that promise. Seth Rollins, yes, Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion, and absolute power has come to Rollins and company.
This game changes in the blink of an eye after an epic performance from CM Punk. 12 years in the making. He got to the top of Mount Everest and didn't even have enough time to snap a selfie.
CM Punk was world champion for just over 5 minutes until that man, Seth Rollins, pulled off the ruse of the century.
This is the way forward. This is the vision.
First of all, congratulations, Visionary. Congratulations, Oracle. Congratulations, morons. But let me talk to you. Right now, I'm not here for a fight. I'm just here to answer some questions, because you've left people with a lot of questions. A lot of people are out there wondering right now, they're thinking, man, Seth Rollins, he had the Money in the Bank briefcase, so why would he have to fake an injury? Why would he fake the injury when he already had the case? And I'll tell you why. You weren't faking the injury to get that. You were faking the injury to get out of something else. Let's just go ahead and rewind our mind just a little bit. Going into Saturday night's main event, I said I wanted your dignity and I wanted to hurt you. And what'd you do? You faked an injury, and I didn't get the chance to hurt you the way I wanted to. But I'll tell you this, to your credit, you got up, you ate a BFT, and I got the 3 count, and that's where things get a little bit interesting. Because at this point, you've pulled the wool so far over everybody's eyes, I think you blinded yourself. You got a visionary with no vision. Even your Oracle didn't see this one coming, because I'm off, enjoying a little bit of time off. I'm just taking my time, little vacation. I tune in to SummerSlam, I see what you did, and I said, I got to get to Brooklyn. So now I stand in Brooklyn, I'm looking at you with one thing in mind, to remind you, I was the last one to beat you, and I'll damn sure be the next one to beat you. The only difference being, you have now given me the ammunition. Because last time, I wanted to hurt you real bad, and I still want to hurt you. But the only thing is, now I can hurt you way worse than I ever could have, because when I beat you, I will take that World Heavyweight Championship off of you, giving you another really short reign, because what I'm saying is there's no better place than now, and there's no better place than here, and there's no better time than now.
You know, it'd be so easy to come out here and be so angry at you. Think about this, Seth. You're a liar. You're a master manipulator. You disrupt main events, and now you and your buddies are out here trying to injure your fellow superstars. But, Seth, I'm not going to be angry about it. Instead, I'm going to see all of this as an opportunity. An opportunity for me, an opportunity for you. But Seth, you want to listen to this part. An opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because it's simple, Seth freaking Rollins. You just earned a freaking opportunity to defend the freaking World Heavyweight Championship, and you will at Clash in Paris against main event Jey Uso.
I see what he's doing.
And LA Knight. And CM Punk. It's a fatal four-way, Paul Heyman, and it is official.
He can't do that.
2 weeks from Sunday
It's not gonna happen.
at Clash in
It's not
Paris,
gonna happen.
a fatal four-way for the world titles.
I do not agree to this. I do not agree.
Well, finally, temper's getting the best of these two. I guess they didn't like the call by the general manager.
Listen, they both got what they wanted, as did main event Jey Uso.
And Jey now trying to separate the two, and a back elbow to Jey by Knight. And now Punk with Knight on his shoulders. Man, if things broken down quickly. Oh, and a spear by Breaker.
The Vision waited for the opportunity to pounce. As Seth's challengers were fighting with one another, the Vision struck as a cohesive unit. LA Knight dumped to the outside.
And now Breaker taking out Punk. Jey Uso's been laid to waste. Rollins directing traffic.
Seth Rollins was feeling the heat. His kitchen just went up in flames. But here comes Braun Breaker.
LA Knight, turn around. Braun Breaker with a spear to Knight. And Big Bronson Reed, that Death Valley driver to Jey Uso. And this is not good for Jey.
Oh, no.
This happened to Roman last week. And now, Bronson Reed, tsunami!
Rollins still calling the shots, ordering Breaker to return LA Knight to the ring. And we unfortunately know exactly what for.
3 carcasses, defenseless in the ring. Rollins with a stomp tonight. The officials coming out here to try to, I'm not quite sure what they're going to do.
Absolute power and total control.
And now the world champion, Rollins with a stomp to Jey Uso. Sending a message to all 3 men he'll defend against it. Clash in Paris in 2 weeks from Sunday.
Ain't no way, Paul. As I breathe, you will never, ever hold that title line. Let him go.
And Rollins with another stomp.
Seth Rollins always has a plan B, so I guess my
I
question
ain't worried about plan B, C, A, none of that. What I'm worried about is week after week, it's the Vision. What do you want?
Apologies for interrupting. Jackie, can you give us a second?
for a friend, sure.
No. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay right here. Stay right here. Do the interview. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, well, while they chant my name in the arena, I want to get something clear to you, that we kind of need to be on the same page here. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if I don't like you.
You think this is about me not liking you? This never had anything to do with me not liking you. It's the fact that I've had 2 championship opportunities, and where were you? Sticking your nose in it. There you were. That's the problem, my man. It's not a personal thing. It's business.
Okay, so tonight's not about business, but in 2 weeks, that's all it's about. But we're not gonna get there unless we stick together. We need a little bit of cohesion here. Me, you, and Jay watching each other's backs, because you know what's gonna happen with Seth and his goons. The numbers game
You got to be kidding me. Last week, you're the one who puts your hands on me first. And how'd that work out for you? You ended up eating a couple megastar little meat mitts to the mouth, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's how it went for you.
If that's what you want to do, if that's how you want to play it, none of us are going to make it to Paris except for me.
Look, I tell you what, here's what you need to worry about. When we get to Paris, there's going to be one man holding his hand up with that title in his hand as the world champion. It ain't going to be you. It's going to be this man with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah.
So I suggest... And Paris barking at Breaker.
Take it to the ring!
And now at L.A. Knight going after Braun Breaker.
And it's a smart decision. It may not be a popular one, but LA Knight's trying to pick the bones.
They're fighting in the locker room area here in Birmingham, and now LA Knight continues the assault on Breaker.
Come on.
The veteran Knight taking advantage, and they have a main event match coming up, and now fighting through the gorilla position and now out into the arena.
Yeah, here we go.
LA Knight was in a mood, Corey. We heard him earlier on tonight. Said he's done with Punk, he's done with everybody, and he's going to take out his frustrations on Breaker tonight.
Well, unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword for LA Knight because he can't take his eyes off of this unpredictable badass. Yet LA Knight understands full well that standing in front of him are three of the best superstars of all time come this Sunday in Paris with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Yeah, and he can ill afford injury.
And I understand LA Knight's point. He explained that earlier tonight, and his displeasure with being the only one in that main event match who has to compete tonight. But Knight's shutting up, throwing hands, and doing what he's got to do.
And now Breaker trying to turn the tables, but Knight right back on the attack.
Of course, I mean metaphorically shutting up, because let's be honest, LA Knight never truly shuts up.
Not at all. And this is our main event match tonight, and it hasn't even started.
Right now, the Oracle can breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh, what a suplex.
Braun Breaker has settled in and turned the tables in this matchup. After a one-sided onslaught from LA Knight, Braun Breaker hit that 23-mile-an-hour mark and changed the game.
Yeah, but Knight's still in it. Delivers a couple of left-hand jabs. Breaker stunned a bit, right on the button, LA Knight. And that one will knock Breaker down. Knight with a ton of resilience here tonight in this match. Oh, Knight!
Side Russian leg sweep, didn't get all of it, but
and Breaker sent over the top rope to the floor. I said last week, we need hazard pay to sit out here when these guys are going at it.
Just build an addition on the coal mine. Here comes Knight!
Knight driving Breaker to the floor. And again, there's a different fire in the eyes of Knight tonight.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Cole. A different kind of intensity in the megastar. This is a man on a mission. Notice he's not worried about catchphrases and being clever right now. LA Knight came here to fight tonight.
And Braun Breaker, though, turns the tables again. You know, for a guy like LA Knight, who's never been world champion, he doesn't know how many more chances he's going to get. He's got to try to seize every opportunity that he has. And Knight driven shoulder first to the post, and to the stairs. Breaker with body shots now, trying to create space. And he does. Now it's LA Knight mimicking Breaker. And LA Knight with a superplex.
That was a megaplex. And now, LA Knight.
Top rope elbow.
LA Knight is feeling it.
He's on a different level tonight.
This is as aggressive and focused as we may have ever seen, damn it.
Of course. I mean, should we expect anything different? His prize pupil in trouble, and here comes Rollins.
This tells me a lot, Cole. This tells me that Seth Rollins is sweating. Rollins is worried, and he doesn't like what he's seeing from LA Knight.
Yeah, I guarantee you, he saw the fire in the eyes of Knight that we saw. LA Knight now in pursuit of the world champion. And now Breaker here, and just like that, Rollins turns the tables. And Breaker spears Knight out of his boots.
Rollins laid the trap. Braun Breaker struck, and things are about to get even worse for LA Knight.
Knight almost split in half. And Rollins has got to be loving what he sees. Cover, and it's over. So much for keeping the peace.
No. Look. They're doing it for us. They're doing it for us. They're doing it for us.
That's wise advice by Rollins as Punk and Knight now are imploding. Oh, shoved into Uso goes Knight. And Punk doesn't care. He's got Knight up for a GTS. Super kick from Jay to Knight.